Toastmaster Avnish, you can start. I will do the cue.
Life is like a chocolate box, and each chocolate is like a portion of life. Some are crunchy, some are nutty, and some are soft, but all are delicious. I wish you happy chocolate day to all of my Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I, Avnesh Dubey, I am a essay for today's meeting, and I welcome you all to 182th meeting of TMCL, Lucknow. Let me share my screen to give a walkthrough of SA guidelines. Can you see my screen? Yeah. So as a sergeant at arms, the main duties of SA during a club meeting are to arrive early to help set up the meeting. So I arrived early today. Start the meeting on time and make sure that the meeting schedule is adhered to. Give a walkthrough of club's mission, general direction, and guidelines. Our mission is to provide a conductive, supportive, and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, the general directions for online sessions. Ensure that you are logged in with your correct name. It will help us to identify you easily. All speakers, role takers are requested to add the name of their role next to their name. For example, I am SA, so SA underscore Avnish Dubey. All the guests are requested to prefix guest before their name. It can be done by clicking the participant tab to rename yourself. For example, guest underscore Avnish Dubey. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing any activity that may distract the speaker. Please mute your microphone except when it's your turn to speak to avoid background noises from interrupting the meeting. Please unmute your microphone and start your video when the Toastmaster of the day or the table topic master asks you to do so. Let the host and co-host handle all the controls. Now, the SAA guidelines. Refrain from speaking about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. Avoid interjecting the speaker when he or she is delivering a speech, evaluation, or report. Avoid conversations in chat publicly when someone is speaking, as it may distract the speaker. Please raise your hand to volunteer during table topics session to speak. You can raise the hand virtually by using Zoom virtual hand option. Look out for the green, yellow, and red colored cards on the screen. They will be displayed by the timer at the appropriate times. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host displays the polls on the screen. And now I would like to welcome our presiding officer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Archita. I would say about Toastmaster Archita, when I joined as a Toastmaster, she was the first Toastmaster I knew. Before that, I had just heard about the Toastmaster, but I have never met the Toastmaster member. So Archita was the first Toastmaster member I have talked to, and she helped me to join this TMCL group. So welcome, Toastmaster Archita. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Avnish, for calling me on the stage. And I request everyone to give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Avnish for doing SA very well, the role of SA very well. Now, I would like to welcome all of you once again in the 182nd meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. And Yeah, as Toastmaster Avnish also wished all of you a happy chocolate day. So, a happy chocolate day from me also. And don't forget to give a chocolate to your loved ones, either your mother, sister, your partner, or anyone you love. It's not just limited to the partner, I feel. Do give it to your loved ones, anyone you feel. And with this, I'd like to continue with the meeting and welcome all the guests present here. So, we have all the people who are present here, almost they all are a part of our Toastmasters family, but still, I'd like to take a small intro from some of the Toastmaster present here from other club. So, Toastmaster Varun, would you please give a small intro of yours?
Hi all, my name is Varun. Unfortunately, I am currently eating the chocolate on a chocolate day, so I won't be able to join my camera. And no, it is not given by any partner. I had to go get my bum into the shopping mall and buy the chocolate by myself. So yeah, I love chocolates. A small intro about me. I am somebody who doesn't want to say no to anything, and that is why I am here today, attending the session from Hyderabad to give an evaluation to the speaker. So back to you, Arshita.
Thank you to Toastmaster Varun for joining us and enjoy your chocolate. And thank you so much for taking up the role of evaluator also at the very last moment. So, thank you so much. Now, we have Toastmaster Tejashvi and Avanish from our sister club, and they both are our members also. Apart from them, we have Toastmaster Narendra Devakar, who is a very new Toastmaster of our club. Toastmaster Narendra, would you like to say something? Give your small intro.
Yeah, sure. I'm Narendra Vakar. I am from the Satna MP. From last 15 days, I joined this Toastmaster Club. It was really nice for me because I have just interacted the last two classes. Akshat Pandey ji, they hosted a very good in manner and 26 January's Toastmaster Club. Really, it was interesting. And now I'm enjoying that. Definitely, I will move forward along with you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Narendra. And it was indeed a very insightful session, which happened on 26th of January. And I feel whoever was there, they all remember the session. We got lots of new ideas and lots of things we got to know which we didn't know about 26th of January before. Now, let's move forward. I can see a guest here, Geeta Sarna. Uh, Guest Geeta,
Yeah.
I hope you are not a Toastmaster. Can you please confirm once?
Yeah. I'm there.
You are a
I
Toastmaster or not?
no. I just got an invitation from one of the greatest, I can say, one of my favorite speakers, Suraj. He just shared the link, and I
Oh,
just joined there.
oh. Thank you. So, can you please give me a small intro of yours? What do you do, and what do you expect from Toastmaster? And a small
Actually,
what do you do? Yeah.
actually, I have joined it for the first time, so I'm looking forward to it. And I am just was working in a corporate world and. Just learning how to be an eloquent speaker as I'm very much in touch with Suraj, so I know that how he speaks, and he is one of the eloquent speaker. He speaks so well. I just got this link and I just joined. Yeah.
That's nice of you. Thank you so much for joining, and I suggest you to please stay till the end. We have
Okay.
prepared speaker, Toastmaster Suraj again today. So please stay and listen to his speech also.
Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
yeah, thank you. Now, I think I've covered most of the like all the guests present here. We have one more very new Toastmaster of our club, Toastmaster Ajanta Maurya. Ajanta Maurya, uh, welcome to the club and thank you so much for joining. Wishing you all the best for your first role today, which is timer. Now, with this, I'd like to move forward and hand over the stage to our MOC today, Master of Ceremony, who is none other than one of my a very good Toastmaster friend, a very good school friend, college friend, and he's like one of the reason why I've joined Toastmaster, and he has been always there to support me in my Toastmasters journey and help me with all my speeches and all the roles. He has served as president and vice president public relation 2 times in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, and currently he is serving as the secretary of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. With this, I'd like to hand over the stage to our IPP Toastmaster Shubham Sinha. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Achita. And first of all, there was no need of giving my intro in that way because I already accepted your offer of being the MOC. So not that always ready to help. Yeah, I am always ready to help, but it's okay. Okay, just okay. So okay, welcome you all to the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow meet. And today I don't have a theme because I just got my role, but we'll do something with that and not right now. So just right now, I'm just going to tell you about how a Toastmaster, a typical Toastmaster meets food. So there are three segments in a regular Toastmaster meet. The first one is prepared speech segment. The second one is table topic segment, and the third one is evaluation. As it says, in prepared speech segment, the speakers come prepared beforehand and they deliver the speech. And today we have a very good speaker. He's a area level winner of TT and evaluation contest, Toastmaster Suraj. And again, a table topic area level winner and evaluation winner, Toastmaster Akshat, the table topic master of today's meet. So they both are the winners, and I'm damn sure you will enjoy their speech and table topic segments. And not just that, in evaluation, we have one of the, I can say, one of the greatest Toastmaster, or like the top-notch Toastmasters. The both I have like the general evaluator is Toastmaster Jatin, and the evaluator for today's speaker is Toastmaster Varun. So we know Toastmaster Jatin, he is too good, and Toastmaster Varun. If you have heard Toastmaster Varun, his table topics, like his conversation, anything, like he's a too good, and he has humor in his every sentence. So we'll have some word. We'll listen him in table topic or in evaluation. So this is a typical flow of a Toastmaster meet. So as I said, today we have a very good general evaluator. Let me introduce him. First of all, he's a friendly Toastmaster, a friendly neighborhood Toastmaster. Second, he is a district level champion, I can say. He went to district level humorous speech contest. So just you can imagine how well he write a speech and he deliver a speech and how humorous his speeches are. And third, he is also a very, like, as I said, a very good, very friendly, and someone who we can look up to for anything. And today he will be evaluating today's meet. So let me welcome Toastmaster Jatin to introduce his role. Toastmaster Jatin, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Mr. IPP. Thank you, Shubham, for giving such flattering introductions, not just me, but everybody taking up roles during this meeting. Like I asked, it felt as if the president today has set the benchmark that it is not just chocolate day, but buttering day as well. So lots of butter being used all across the meeting right now. But thank you so much for acknowledging and mentioning people's achievements in their Toastmasters journey. And while it is important to acknowledge, to understand what people have achieved, we also need to understand how have people achieved that. Well, as Because as Toastmasters, we feed on feedback, and feedback is what helps us improve, helps us move from one level to another, continuously make progress towards achieving our goals of improving our leadership and communication skills, which is what we are here for in Toastmasters, as our Sergeant Ram has already highlighted. To help us achieve that is what we, the evaluation team, are here for. And I, as a general evaluator, am supposed to introduce you to that team, part of which Shubham and Archita have already done, and even one person has himself mentioned it to you, is the speech evaluator, who's technically the part of the evaluation team, but since Varun, would be introduced by the TMOD when called up during the prepared speech section, I would not repeat his introduction and let the TMOD do, or rather the MOC do it again. I will instead move on to introduce to the rest of the team. The rest of the team is comprised of role players whom we very lovingly call the eagle eye role players, because they keep a keen eye, an eagle eye, on everything that happens within this meeting, from various aspects of time management to your communications fluidity. So what exactly do they do? I'll let them talk about that themselves. So first, let me introduce yourself. Let me ask this person, the first role player, to introduce themselves, who is none other than our timer for today. As Archita already mentioned, this person is the latest member of our club, and as far as I know, I would like to give a brief intro. She is a student of artificial intelligence, but while studying artificial intelligence, she herself has showcased immense amount of intelligence in understanding the aspects of the usage and benefits of AI or even disadvantages of AI. As last time when she was here talking about its cons. She is, while a keen student, she also is able to grasp knowledge as she has showcased herself. So now, for the rest of the introduction and for introducing our role, I'll call upon the stage Toastmaster Ajanta Moria. Ajanta, please come on stage and introduce yourself and the role to the club. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jatin. So, thank you for that beautiful introduction. It was not needed. And I am Ajanta Maurya, and I am a new Toastmaster. And my role today is for timer. So, for this role, I will show three cards. One is red, green, and red, yellow, and green. So, for TTM, in 1 minute, I'll show green card. The background will be changed like this. For yellow card will be shown when 1 minute 30 seconds will happen, and red card after 2 minutes. Similarly, for prepared speeches, I will show green card after 5 minutes, yellow card after 6 minutes, and red card after 7 minutes. And for evaluation also, the green card after 2 minutes, yellow card after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and red card after 3 minutes. So this would be my role today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajanta. Now, you said that introduction wasn't needed. Well, as Toastmasters, we're here to appreciate, to acknowledge, and to appraise one's capabilities. Now we already do a lot of appreciation, acknowledgement and appreciation introductions. We as evaluation team are here to appraise, which I think we surely will do at the end of the meeting during our evaluation section. The next role player as part of the tag team or the Eagle Eye team that we call, is none other than the R counter. What exactly does an R counter do, and who is this R counter? Well, this person, again, I believe is a friendly neighborhood Toastmaster, because he is a part of, or a member of, our parent or sister club, to Lucknow Toastmasters Club. But he is a regular visitor and role taker at our club as well. He was talking about, few minutes back, he was talking about the weather. Well, what does he think about our counter? Please put your hands together to introduce the role at the account of today's meeting, Toastmaster Tejasvi Porish. Over to you, Tejasvi.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My role is of R counter. As a R counter, I have to notice the uses of filler words by each prepared and table topic speakers. Some examples of filler words, like when a speaker uses like so, or any other kind of repetitive words. When speaker uses these kinds of filler words, then he or she may sense less confidence while delivering their speech, or it reduces the clarity of message that the speaker want to deliver. So idea of a counter is to notice and at last present the report to you guys, so that next time the speakers comes, they reduce the usage of these filler words. At last, when I will present my report, I will also give you 2 to 3 steps that you can use to reduce the usage of filler words. When I have joined this meeting and when I have joined this club, and I found that I also uses a lot of filler words, and even now I use a lot of filler words. And the techniques that was suggested by Toastmaster Hers, that I met him in that club, yes, that are totally, they are effective, and I will also tell you the ways how you can reduce the user of filler words. Back to you, Toastmaster Jatin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tejasvi, for introducing the role to the club. Okay, so since we have so many guests joining in and our Toastmasters joining in, I was initially inclined to do the role myself, but then since there are a couple of very good and senior Toastmasters who have joined in just in time, so let me ask them, Toastmaster Firoz sir, would you be willing to take up a role at today's meeting? Thank you for joining in, first of all. How about Nikhil?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Firoz sir.
Yeah, good evening. This is Feroz Fazal from Prayagraj Toastmasters Club in Allahabad. What is the role you want me to take? What roles you have?
Well, we have grammarian and active listener open if you would like to take up.
Well, actually, I'm not physically there, so grammarian will be not possible. I can be active listener if you say so.
Perfect.
Okay.
Then like to introduce yourself and the role to the club or to the audience right now.
Okay. I am a Toastmaster for almost 17 years now. I am the founder, charter member of Prayagraj Toastmasters Club, which started about 2 years back, which I initiated it here in Allahabad. And now it is running fine. and we have also started another club, UGI, in Naini. Before that, I was a Toastmaster in Saudi Arabia, in Al Khobar, for 15 years. I started my Toastmaster journey from 1999, and I was president of our club, which is a very well-known club across Middle East. It's called Oasis Toastmasters Club. So I was the president of that club in my second year, in 2000. And then after that, I was the area governor for Area 72, which was in 2004. And I was a qualified judge for various contests at the club level, area level, division level, and district level also. District was including all of Gulf countries. That was District 71. And now, of course, Saudi Arabia itself has become District 71. And the remaining countries in Gulf and Jordan, they are 72, I think, or some other number, I don't remember. So now Saudi has about 350 clubs. When I joined at that time, they had just about 4 clubs. So I've had that experience of Oasis Toastmasters Club, and I've participated in several contests also in area level and club level and division level. I was a competent Toastmaster, then an advanced Toastmaster, a bronze. Okay, that's my introduction. And I was a general manager there. I retired from that company in 2015 in the oil and gas industry. It's a well-known company belonging to the Nesma Group in Saudi Arabia. And after that retirement, I returned back to India. I lived for 5 years with my son Ali Fazil in Bombay. And then from 2019, I've been staying here in Allahabad, which is our hometown. Our family home is here. So that's how when I came, I saw there's no Toastmasters Club in Allahabad. So I initiated this Toastmasters Club, and then we were able to establish it about 2 years back. That's my introduction.
Thank you, Feroz sir. And as active listener, the role, would you like to introduce the role to the club as well?
As an active listener, which has been assigned to me just now, I will be listening to the club meeting, all the members who are participating, and then I will have some notes of people who may have spoken something, and with their names. And at the end of the meeting, I will ask the people who spoke that word or that sentence, and then I will ask all the audience who are present to say who is it, and whosoever is able to say correct answers, I will mention that. Then accordingly, we'll recognize them.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Feroz. It is our pleasure and privilege to have you as part of today's meeting. Thank you for introducing yourself and the role to the club. Well, your introduction itself was a mouthful, and I believe there are many questions that you can ask about your journey in Toastmasters itself that you explained to us, that you shared with us, to the audience at the end of the meeting to check whether how much did they actually listen and remember. But
Yeah.
thank you for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you so much. I'll be listening. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Being the sport to take up the role at the very last moment. Last but not least, our Taggle team comprises of the grammarian. Since we do not have a grammarian in today's meeting, I would, or rather, no, we do have a grammarian in today's meeting, and that grammarian is none other than myself. So I as grammarian would also be taking up the role of noting down the good and not so good usages of the medium. Oh, I am being told that we have a couple of other people who would be more than willing to take this up. So, Toastmaster Abhijit, are you there? Abhijit? Okay, he might be occupied. So then, unfortunately, you would have to bear with me, and I would have to tell you what the grammarian role encompasses. So, as a grammarian, I'm supposed to note down the good and not so good usages of the medium that we're using in today's meeting, the medium of communication, that is the English language, in order to improve or get strengthened in the terms of how do we utilize that language. And then while noting down the grammar usages, I'm also supposed to share the word and a phrase of day for in today's meeting, so that we can improve our vocabulary by utilizing that as much as possible in our speeches. Whether as for any person who comes onto this virtual dice and does that. Now, let me quickly share my screen. Okay, so it's not allowing me to share my screen right now, so I'll just read it out to you. The word of the day is inception. Inception, a noun, which means the beginning of something, as an undertaking, a commencement or origin. For example, since we already talked about Chocolate Day, Rose Day marks inception of the Valentine week. Rose Day marks inception of the Valentine week. Now, what marks the end? Well, that's for the individual people to decide. Depending on how does the Valentine week end. I will share the word of the day over chat. Phrase of the day is to grit one's teeth. Grit one's teeth, which means to act bravely and courageously in a challenging situation. For example, new members grit their teeth to overcome the fear of public speaking and deliver their icebreakers. There can be a usage in terms of sort of the theme of this week as well, but I'll leave that to the speakers who come onto this dais and use that in their speeches. So, like I said, to anybody who comes onto this virtual dais, a role player or a speaker, I will encourage them to use the word and phrase of the day that I'll be putting in the chat as well. And in order to encourage or acknowledge people who use that, please show a thumbs up or whatever symbol that you would want as a token of appreciation for the people who use this. And I, as grammarian, would be noting down, make a report of people, noting out who all have used this word and phrase of the day, and including that in my report at the end of the meeting. That, along with being general evaluator, my task is cut out there is to keep an eye on everything that's happening within the meeting, at all how each of the role players have performed, and in order to give my suggestions on how to take their skills to the next level. I hope I would be able to help you in this journey of improving your communication and leadership skills, whether you're a seasoned Toastmaster like Feroz sir or marking the inception. With that being said, I now hand it over to the stage to our Master of Ceremonies, Shubham Sinha. Over to you, Shubham.
Please have a big round of applause for Toastmaster Jatin and to all the world tag team roles there for very well explaining their role. Now, without further ado, because we are already running out of time, I would like to call the first, we have only one speaker for today's meeting. So let me call the evaluator for that speaker, who is none other than Toastmaster Varun. And I already introduced him. As Mr. I know him, he is a very good orator. He has a very good level of sense of humor. And he is a very good Toastmaster. And that will be in his evaluation report. So, Toastmaster Varun, the stage is all yours for introducing the speaker.
Thank you, the Toastmaster of the day. Our speaker today is attempting his level 2 project 1 speech from Dynamic Leadership Pathways. The purpose of the speech is for the speaker to understand their leadership style. And the purpose is to identify their primary leadership style or speeches or styles. My bad. The speech title of the speaker is The Leader I Found in Me. With this, I would like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day to introduce the speaker. Or if Toastmaster of the day is busy, I can do that. All right, I'll take that as a yes. The speaker today hails from Vaishali, Bihar, is a graduate in history honors. His hobby is reading books, meeting new people, and doing calisthenics, something which I absolutely cannot. He has been a club secretary and a sergeant at arms, and currently is serving the club as the VP Education. With this, I would like to call upon the stage Toastmaster Suraj Singh. Toastmaster Suraj, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Suraj. Speech title, my bad, just a second. Toastmaster Suraj, the leader I found in me, the leader I found in me. Toastmaster Suraj, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Varun, for such a wonderful introduction. And before I start, I request everyone to please open your camera so that I can feel like, yes, I'm talking to some audiences, not some black boxes. And I wish you all a very scintillating evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Whenever you listen to the term leadership, what comes to your mind? Anyone? Please.
Responsibility.
Wow. Any more response?
Integrity.
Integrity. Thank you so much for the response. Well, recently I have experienced a paradigm shift in my understanding of leadership. As earlier I used to understand it to be a certain quality possessed by anyone holding any big position or title. For instance, brand ambassador, CEO, a captain of any sports team, or military commander, or any person ruling any country or provinces, etc. But to my contrast, when I came to know that the leadership is not about position or title, it's an example and action. A remark made in early 1900 by Donald McKagan, an American broadcaster who was known as the voice of responsibility in broadcasting. Well, this remark was a kind of beacon of hope for me and ignited a flame inside me to find leader in me. The quest came to an end when I underwent the questionnaire, underwent the psychological test available in level 2 project 1 in dynamic leadership pathway. Outcome surprised me as I scored equally in 6 out of 8 leadership styles. Those are AAA, B, D, P. Altruistic leadership style, authoritative leadership style, affiliative leadership style, democratic leadership style, pace setting leadership style, and bureaucratic leadership style. What leadership styles I loved about myself are AAA, D. Altruistic leadership style, authoritative leadership style, affiliative leadership style, and democratic leadership style. Talking about altruistic leadership style, the leader having altruistic leadership style focuses on caring about others, putting the welfare of the team members before he himself. I have remember one of the incident back back in 2023 in September when I was in Prayagraj at SSV Center, and I saw one of the candidate had slipped off and got some injury, and he was unwilling to go for the first aid. I talked to him and I took him to the medical center and ensured that he gets proper first aid so that he can perform better very next day. Later on, he gave me a heartfelt thanks. I didn't come with the flying colors from that interview, but still I can remember that particular gesture that makes me proud of myself. Talking about the democratic leadership style, here I too have a instance to share with you. When I had a task, and that task was to be done with a team, and before passing on a briefing, I asked for everyone's suggestion and I received a few. And after incorporating all the suggestions, I passed on my briefing and I saw that during the execution of the task, everyone performed satisfactorily and everyone was so happy. Talking about authoritative leadership style, here leader focuses on motivating or inspiring enthusiasm for the mission. What I have experienced in my life, that I have worked under this leadership style, and I like about this leadership style is that any task, if it is to be done by hook or by crook, this leadership style is going to be very, very impactful, as it focuses on mission accomplishment. Talking about affiliation leadership style, I have the most recent example and experience for this leadership style. And as I have been elected as the Vice President Education of the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, and yesterday I had the training session for that. Once I got realized about the roles and responsibilities of the VP Ed, now I can feel a special accountability towards each and every member of Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, that how I can serve each of them. And thus, my leadership style proved to be a blend of altruistic to care for others, democratic to value contributions, authoritative to ensure mission accomplishment, and the next one is its affiliation to build up connections with each members. I have also experienced throughout reading all about all the leadership styles that the pros of one leadership style can be used to compensate the cons of another leadership style. For example, the cons of leadership style is its ineffectiveness when time is limited. That can be compensated by the pros of pace setting leadership style, which is to set or to motivate by setting a high standard of performance and lead by example. I also want to be a bit more adaptive and agile. For that, I would love to work upon innovative leadership style that will help me to encourage innovative idea, and coaching leadership style that will help me to motivate individuals to gain skills for the future. Now, throughout the project, I have experienced that there's one simple attribute which can make anyone leader or create a leader in anyone. That is accountability. What attribute you like in a leader? MOC of the day. Thank you so much, everyone.
And similarly, thank you, Toastmaster Suraj, and it was a very good speech. You got to know about different leadership styles and many more things about leadership. And about me, what kind of leadership, what kind of attribute in a leader I like is still I figure it out because I'm also writing that speech and I'm doing that thing. So I will figure it out and I will just text you or I will call you and I will tell you that. So now, like I'm the MOC or a TMOD, but still, let's do something before table topic segment because as in the starting I said what the second segment of Toastmasters means is it's table topic segment. Before that, let's get warm up. So I need okay. I will not exercise this thing or I will not do this thing with any one person. I'm just gonna randomly ask some question and you have to answer by admitting yourself. Okay? Is it okay with you all? Can I get a thumbs up? Yes. So let me open the question. Okay. My first question is if your life had a warning label, what would it be? Anyone? Or should I repeat? Or should I pick someone? What do you want? Okay, I'm repeating again. If your life had a warning label, what would it say? Okay, Toastmaster Jatin.
If my life has a warning label, what would it say?
Yeah,
Warning for others or for myself?
for others.
Okay. If my life has a warning labels, what would it say?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm, temperamental.
Uh, temperamental. Yeah, we have seen that quite quite few times. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Jatin. Now next question. And next question is for Toastmaster Ajanta. So what's a skill you are terrible at but pretend to be good at? What's a skill you are terrible at but still pretend to be good at? Toastmaster Ajanta. But don't say that you are working in Guwahati and
No, no, no,
you'll say your job. So please don't say that.
not my job, but I think so. Can you repeat once more?
Yeah, sure. Uh, if you what's a skill you are terrible at but pretend to be good at?
I am terrible at singing, but still I sing.
Okay, so we'll have a, what a performance of yours.
Not a good
And
idea.
not right now, but yeah, once we'll have. Next is Toastmaster Varun. Next is for you.
Yeah.
And for you, if you had to be stuck in an elevator with one celebrity, who would it be? Or no, who would be the worst choice? The question is, if you had to be stuck in an elevator with one celebrity, who would be the worst choice?
How many of you here watch South Indian movies?
Yeah, I have watched.
Sampurnesh Babu.
Sorry,
Sampurnesh Babu.
Sampurna Deshbabu.
Oh yeah, you go to YouTube. I'll type the name out for you. You go to YouTube and ask check with his name and computer. Just type computer and you'll come to know why.
Okay. So I am on YouTube. What I have to type?
I'm putting that in the chat box.
Sampurna Deshbabu. Okay.
I'll let the YouTube video speak for myself.
I'm sharing a screen for you all. Just a second. Is the screen visible? Hello. Am I audible? I can't see anyone, so can you
Yeah,
please?
yes, you are audible.
Yeah. So yeah, should I? Okay, this one. Yes. You're talking about the scene.
Yes, this is the heart attack scene. This is
I've
the heart
seen this.
attack, but that's the same actor who I absolutely don't want to be in elevator.
Okay, I will share this. Like we all have got this in chat box, so we can just watch that. I have seen a few scenes of this actor, and yeah, it's really ridiculous. Right choice, Toastmaster Varun. Well, we'll continue this after the next segment. And what we did right now is impromptu thinking, impromptu speaking, a kind of. So it was just warm up because now we are going to see, or we are going to have a tabletop area level table topic winner. Mhm. He got the first position in area level table topic contest of area 2, and he's going to compete further. He's uh, he has finished MBA from IIM Lucknow, and you know what? He's Toastmaster Akshat. And if in life, if you want any explanation about anything, uh, explanation, different views on a particular topic, so you can just go to Toastmaster Akshat, and you will have a very good conversation, very good discussion with him. So just imagine today he is a table topic master, and he just kill it in the show. So please, Toastmaster Akshat, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubham, for such a nice introduction. And it's always great to be collaborating with you in Toastmasters. And what you have actually done is you have actually robbed me of some very good topics that could have been table topics. So you use them for your quiz. Having said that, I'm hopeful that the topics that I have would be interesting for the people of this group. So here I am, Toastmaster Akshat Pandey, and I am the table topic master for today. Let me just give you a brief introduction of what table topics are. So I presume that since inception, table topics play the role of encouraging Toastmasters to develop the habit of impromptu speaking. Here you would get topics on which you're free to explore your creativity and come up with a speech that could range anywhere between 1 minute to 2 minutes 30 seconds. So just be mindful of the time that you get. And the objective of table topics is that it's kind of a speech. It's definitely not a prepared speech, but the objective is to build a speech or speak on a topic that has got some bit of a main point about it, along with a good conclusion and a call to action. Having said that, don't grit your teeth about how you're going to speak on this topic. Instead, just enjoy participating in these table topics. Today, we don't have a table topic evaluator. So in his or her absence, I think we would rely on the general evaluator for his feedback. With that, I think we could start off with the table topic segment. Can I have the timer in spotlight before we pick up the first candidate for the table topic? All right, so who is going to be the first person for the table topic? You could do a raise of hand. I still don't see a raise of hand, so I would encourage everyone to come up and volunteer. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this experience. Or else I would go about picking someone. All right, so we have Toastmaster Avnish Dubey as the first participant. Toastmaster Avnish, is my voice loud and clear to you?
Yes, it's pretty clear.
Yes, yes. And if the tech master could put the timer in spotlight so that Toastmaster Avnish can have a look at the timer also. So Toastmaster Avnish, is cricket in India an overhyped game? Is cricket in India an overhyped game? Toastmaster Avnish.
So, in my childhood, I used to see cricket a lot. And at that time, I remember there was a black and white TV. And also, whenever I used to travel my village, I always see my grandfather having a radio, and then he used to listen that commentary on a radio. So at that time, the cricket was only a game. We were not aware of any other game other than cricket, and we also used to play cricket only. There were few more games, but that was a kind of game which was not that hype, and only the cricket was only, I would say the cricket was only the main game for us. But now, after so much of cricket, we are seeing like there are IPL, there are a lot of one-day cricket. So I think now, and also we are aware of Olympics now. We are aware of football games now, table tennis. I am into table tennis now, so I can say now cricket is an overhyped game. Also, it is not part of Olympics right now. So yes, we can say it's a bit overhyped now, and all the other games should also be given equal priority, and they should be also supported by the viewers like us, not only the cricket. Basically, we are focused on cricket only, but we should view other games also now. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avnish, for having that take on cricket. It's a very it's always difficult to comment on cricket because it's a passion in this country. But I personally feel that once you have consumed a lot of cricket, and today cricket is available almost on every platform, including social media. So I also personally feel that at some level, there's a lot of cricket that is happening all around. And it gets a lot of hype at the cost of some of the other sports that are equally capable of generating interest. So thank you. With that, I would move on to the next table topic, and I have Toastmaster Tejaswi. Toastmaster Tejaswi, if you knew that you could not fail, what would you want to do? If you knew you could not fail, what would you want to do? Toastmaster Tejaswi.
So, according to my topic, that if I know that I am not going to fail, then what I will do? Okay. So, as according to my goal, what I am preparing for, that government exams like defense exam and defense exams and SSC CPOs like that, I am preparing for that, and I face the fear of failure, that what will be if I am rejected in SSB, or like CPO exams where there is not SSB but there is physical, and we have heard that these physical are tough, and those students who only used to study at home and they have not that much time to work outside of their homes, they face lot much difficulties in physical. So these are the things that I feared, And if I think that I am not going to fail, I will attain a lot of positivity and confidence inside me, and my self-esteem get high up. So I will try on my own continuously with my full of effort that I can pass that exam. That is the thing that I want to do. Many times I think that these fields are risky. I have to leave this field and I have to move for in search of private sector jobs, because these are not that much, these are difficult but not that much risky, because if we may get selected at higher post or not, that we may start from lower self. So this is the thing that I want to do. I will prepare fully and I will try to do my best, that however I may got selected in these two defense job that I want to select it. And if I get remove my fear that I am not going to fail in this exam. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tejaswi. And I personally feel that with the kind of effort that you must be putting in your studies, I don't think you would need that additional capability of not failing. But with this thing, I think I could have dared to do anything. I mean, there could be so many fanciful things wherein you could attempt to do something without worrying about if you would fail. So thanks for your interesting perspective. And now I would like to welcome some guests to take up our table topic. It could be a guest or it could be a guest Toastmaster. It should be okay. Anyone? Toastmaster Varun, would you like to take up a table topic?
Sure, I would love to.
All right. Narendra, Toastmaster Narendra,
Yeah,
I'll get
sure.
back to you after Toastmaster. Yeah. Toastmaster Varun,
Yes, sir.
what is that one thing that you hate doing? What is that one thing that you hate doing, Toastmaster Varun?
How many of you here love eating food? Can I see a raise of hands? All right. Ajanta, I have a question. What is the purpose of eating food?
To get energy.
Okay. Table topics master, I saw you raising the hand. What is the purpose of eating food? You're on mute, Akshat. Akshat, you're on mute.
Purpose?
Yes.
Yes, purpose of eating food. Purpose of eating food is basically to enjoy the food, but I know biologically there are more reasons for eating food. Yes.
All right. One last thing, Feroz Fazal, would you like to answer? What is the purpose of eating food? Are you trying to unmute Feroz?
Fine. Yeah, your topic is what is something you hate doing. And now you've shifted your topic to saying what would you like to eat?
No, I'm asking you the question.
In
What is the
addition to
purpose
the
of
table
eating food?
topic?
Yes, in
Normally
the
in table
topic.
topics, you don't ask questions, you just give a topic and then I have to speak on that.
Well, it is my topic and this is what I love doing. And this is what I also hate doing. Shifting
I
it,
see.
playing according to my own will. And the
Okay.
reason of me asking that question of what is the
Okay.
purpose of eating food is to ensure that you exercise later so that you spend those carbs, so that you spend those calories. And that is what I hate the most. Trying to find a proper answer in others' questions. Now, I know mothers can get offended because it is still a table topic, but to answer Toastmaster Akshat, your question, what I hate the most, it is just to exercise. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun, for such an intelligent take on this topic. And you have kept the audience guessing with asking so many questions, but that was a very engaging way of attempting this table topic. So thank you very much. I would move on to the next candidate. So Toastmaster Narendra, next table topic is for
Yes.
you. Yeah, just give me a second. Toastmaster Narendra, if
Yeah.
you could swap your life with a fellow Toastmaster of TMCL for a day, who would it be and why? If you could swap your life with a fellow Toastmaster from TMCL for a day, who would it be and why? Toastmaster Narendra.
Sir, I want to more clarity on this. That who would be your whom life you want to live? To whom you are going to show up?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. For that,
If you could,
you are in. You are in. Yes.
just to reiterate, if you could, like, exchange your life with someone from TMCL, any Toastmasters from TMCL for a day, who would it be and why?
Yeah. I want to just replace my life. I want to live a life of Mr. Akshat Pandey, because he's having a great life. He's more energetic, and whatever he's saying, since I'm following from last two meeting, he's having a straightforward. Whatever he want to speak, that is his straightforward, and he don't have any talmotol goal life. He is not giving that. He's whatever he want, he can speak. That's in a straight manner. Anybody can understand, and he leads from front, just like a Bhagwan Ram. He leads from the front in the just like a leader, and you are having a effective communication. One more thing is that you are having effective communication. Whatever you want to communicate to the people, they are easy to understand. So actually I want this Toast Club to learn something from the senior Toastmaster. So you are the one who is a role model for me, who can to whom I follow, and I can just elevate myself to be a good Toastmaster, a good speaker, and it may be the somewhere worldwide, just like a Firoz sir in the worldwide Toastmaster. Everybody should know me, but at present, first of all, I want to live life like Akshat Pandeyji, Toastmaster for Akshat Pandeyji, so that I can fulfill my dream. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narendra, for using your table topic to just provide me with an appraisal. I'm very happy. I'm very indebted to you for speaking so highly about me. What probably I'll do is I'll revisit the recordings of this session multiple times over just to feel even better. It would have been even better if I would have been the tabletop topic evaluator, but because I'm pretty sure I would have got influenced by this appraisal of mine. But thank you for talking about me and also mentioning Firoz sir in your speech. Thanks a lot. That was a great speech. And with that,
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
who would be the next table topic speaker? Toastmaster Nikhil, would you like to take a table topic? All right. Toastmaster Archita, would you like to have a table topic?
Hi, Toastmaster Rakshit. I can take the topic, but you can call the guests also who have not talked yet, like Satish, guest Satish, and guest Abhijit also.
All right, so let me bring in a guest Satish. Guest Satish, would you like to take a table topic?
Okay, I shall make an attempt.
Great. So, Satish ji, how would you describe your future in 3 words? How would you describe your future in 3 words? Guess Satish.
Thank you for inviting me for this table topic. I can describe my life in 3 words as bright as sunshine. So I am at the retired, I am now a retired life, but still I see a bright future and I can move forward with my health and happiness for few more years. Life is always a blessing if you are healthy and agile. So at my age, I can still see a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Satish ji, for such an insightful speech. And I do agree that your outlook towards life is very important in describing your future. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for. Abhijit, would you like to take a table topic? Let me go to my favorite Toastmaster. Toastmaster Jatin, would you like to take a table topic? All right, so Toastmaster Jatin, if you could instill one piece of advice in a newborn baby's mind, what advice would you give? If you could instill one piece of advice in a newborn baby's mind, what advice would you give? Toastmaster.
It would be, I would say, unnecessary and too proud of me to say that I could give an advice to a baby who's just at the inception of his long and wonderful life. And considering that I have not attained much or even been successful in doing the things that I would like to do to do the best. And so the learning that I would like to instill or rather suggest would be twofold. One, do not think too much about life. Just enjoy the moment, live life as it is. And second, disregard what I said, or rather disregard what anybody says to you, of what you can and cannot be, or what you should and should not be doing. Live life as it comes to you rather than listening to some other people's who would force their biases, their thoughts, their views on you. And I hope that I never get a chance to instill this this thought in anybody's life or anybody else's life, because through grit, but you live life through your own experiences. You grit your teeth and get together, uh, when the challenges come, and take them on. As I have learned through my life and been successful and unsuccessful in doing things that I wanted. And same I believe has Akshat and anybody else in this audience. So in essence, be oneself, but I hope that I never get to do that. I never have the power or the privilege to do that. So back to you, Akshat.
Thank you, Jatin, for demystifying such a complex topic. And therefore, I would agree with you that we are nothing but our experiences. So who are we to basically instill something into someone? Let every individual on this planet experience his or her life all by himself or herself. So thanks a lot, Toastmaster Jatin. With this, I would wrap up the table topic session, and I would hand over the stage to our MOC for today, Toastmaster Shubham.
So versatile, different topics, different people, and we've got different perspectives. So thank you for that. And now, again, first of all, am I audible? Like I'm in market. Am I audible clearly? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rajendra. So right now, I thought I will be continuing that impromptu speaking thing, but I will do this after the evaluation segment. So now I would like to call Toastmaster Jatin, your general advisor for today's meeting, for giving the feedback, the evaluation for today's meeting. So Toastmaster Jatin, the stage is all yours. Jatin?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there's a cliche usage or phrase that we use in Toastmasters, where we say that as Toastmasters, or rather breakfast. What am I doing? I think I need breakfast. But anyways, feedback is the breakfast of champions. And that feedback or that breakfast is what we are going to serve to you right now. Hopefully, it's hot enough and nourishing enough to get you to where you want to be, to help you improve in your journey on Toastmasters. Because to serve that breakfast, what we have is the first role play that we have is none other than somebody who loves eating, who was eating when he was called upon to introduce himself, who talked about eating in his table topic speech, and who's also a chef by profession. Please put your hands together for none other than our speech evaluator for today, Toastmaster Varun, to come on stage and evaluate Toastmaster Suraj's speech. Varun, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Jatin, our general evaluator. And thank you for introducing me as a chef. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to switch on my video because I am currently cooking for the evening dinner. But anyways, let me start on my evaluation. My speaker, Toastmaster, is my speaker available in the meeting room? Because I don't see him. So can we record the session? Oh, I believe it's recorded. Okay, perfect. No issues. So my speaker, he was delivering his level 2 project 1 speech, which was all about understanding or to figure out what his or her leadership style is. Target speaker, you gave Hello. Jatin, can you confirm if I'm audible? Because
You're audible now.
all right. My target speaker, Toastmaster, I forgot his name. You started your speech brilliantly. You listed out the points of what exactly your leadership styles would be. You had mentioned that in the anagram sequence. You mentioned about altruistic, you mentioned about direct, and you had many other leadership styles present in your speech. And you also gave us the supportive stories on why do you think that they are your leadership styles. You had a very good story play there. You kept us hooked for the first 4 minutes. Till the time you saw the green card or green and yellow card, you had us kept us hooked. But unfortunately, the moment you saw the yellow card, you started thinking, oh, my time is about to be up. And you wanted to conclude your speech. I could literally see the physical difference or the shift in your speech, in your content of the speech, from taking it to an elevation and then suddenly dropping it off for a conclusion. Second thing which I would want to mention here is try not to say in my conclusion. These 4 words would always make your audience think, oh, this speech is about to be ended now. It will throw away from the track of what your stories were. And finally, repeat your anagrams or those single letters which you had expanded into your leadership styles. Because I don't remember the entire 4 or 5 different styles you had mentioned. But the only thing which I remember was altruistic and the direct leadership style. You had A, D, and do something else. So it becomes difficult for audience to understand. So 3 things for you, Mr. Target Speaker. The first one, try not to be in a hurry to conclude or summarize your speech. Second thing, do not say in my conclusion because it throws away the audience from your story. And finally, repeat your phrases or anagrams so that audience get hooked to it. Over to you. Back to you, Jatin, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Varun, for giving actionable feedback to Suraj for his wonderful speech about leadership style. Ideally, okay, since I was tasked by the Table Topics Master to give some feedback about this, or rather I can do that during my general evaluation report as well. In the interest of time, I can club those and get it done at that particular time. So instead, we would like to now move on to the Eagle Eye section, that is the Ask Our Taggle role players to present their reports, starting with our very own wonderful Toastmaster Feroz, who was gracious enough to accept the role just in the nick of time. Toastmaster Feroz, would you be able to come on stage and perform your listener role?
Yes. I
Thank
have 3 small sentences or phrases which were used by different speakers. I will read out the phrases, and then I like from the audience to let me know who spoke those phrases. Okay, the first phrase is, I am not going to sit idle. I am not going to sit idle. Who is the speaker? Anyone?
Was it Toastmaster or Satish in his table topic speech?
No.
Toastmaster, just
No. Yes. Toastmaster. Who's speaking? What's your name?
I'm Shubham Sinha.
Ah, Shubham. Okay, okay, I could expect that. Yeah, you are right. It was Toastmaster Tejasvi. So that's very good listening skill you have. And I congratulate you for that. The next phrase is very good. Keep it up. The next phrase is he is straightforward. He is straightforward. Who said that?
Toastmaster Narendra Divakar.
Who's speaking?
He is named for
What's
I
your
will.
name?
I am Tejasvi.
Huh?
Tejasvi. I am Tejasvi.
Oh, you're Tejasvi yourself. Yes, Tejasvi, I think you are right. You have a good memory. So, Tejasvi, congratulations. Okay, the next phrase is a beacon of hope. A beacon of hope. Who said that? A beacon of hope. Anyone?
Akshat Pandey.
No, I'm afraid not. Try again. A beacon of hope. I'll give a hint. Just go back to the sequence of the speakers, everyone who spoke.
Jatin. Toastmaster Jatin.
Huh?
Toastmaster Jatin.
No, no, again, no. Anyone else? Third chance, finally.
The last one speaker was evaluated Toastmaster Varun.
No. It was the speaker of the day, Toastmaster, which is Suraj Kumar. Speaker number 1. Toastmaster Suraj Kumar, can you confirm you said so?
He's not in the meeting, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, he said a beacon of hope. Okay, now I have a fourth one, the last one. Do not think too much. Enjoy the moment.
Jatin sir.
Who said that?
Ajanta.
Yeah, I think you're right. Toastmaster Jatin. Congratulations. What is your name, ma'am?
Ajanta.
Ajanta. Well, Toastmaster Ajanta, I think you've said it right. Correct. Congratulations. So we focus on what we are hearing, and if you listen carefully, you will remember especially the words which are said. So all the best for future, and thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Feroz sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for presenting or putting together the listening section in a very unique and a insightful manner, wherein we now had to remember what not only the facts but also with the words and the phrases, the good phrases that they used in the speakers used in the speeches, and then have to learn from that too.
Yes, very nice.
Moving on to the next
Because
role play.
Toastmaster is not about only speaking; it's about listening also. So listening is as important in Toastmasters as speaking. That is why we have this particular section of our meeting.
True.
Go ahead.
And thank you for doing this so wonderfully for us, and that too, accepting that role at the very last moment. Moving on to
Yes.
the next full pair, we have our, ideally we would be doing grammarian. So let's do the grammarian report. Since I'm not able to share my screen, I would just read out the report. So we, as usual, we had wonderful usages in the meeting of the language that we are communicating in, which is English. Starting with our prepared speaker Suraj, who started this quest of improving our communication skills by the word quest, which is a noun, which means a long, difficult, or tiring search for something. He also obviously highlighted the AAAD leadership styles, which is as part of his project, which are altruistic, affiliative, and democratic. And I think I was not sure what the third is, so I left it as is. But I didn't mention the meaning of those leadership styles because many of us would be undergoing that project during our pathways journey. So we'll leave it to that for you to understand and utilize it in your speeches. But he also used the word attribute, which can be used as a noun or verb. He uses it as a noun, which means a quality or a feature of something. But you could also use it as a verb, attribute that quality to something or make it as a cause of something. So that's what you can do. The other good phrase that he used was with flying colors, which means to do very successfully or extremely well. And as Feroz sir highlighted, which I had missed, he utilized this wonderful phrase, a beacon of hope, which I hope everybody looks up to. Everybody has their own beacons of hope that they look up to. Another, Mostly Shubham had this word perspective, which is a noun, which means a mental outlook, view or outlook on something. And I hope our outlook is very positive towards this meeting. Rather, our perspective would be very positive on this meeting. And over the speakers who used such wonderful words during the meeting, like Table Topics Master Akshat, who had these wonderful words like collaborate, impromptu, indebted, insightful, without robbing him off, which is a phrase that he used. Be mindful. And having said that, another good usage was Table Topics speaker Satish, his phrase that he used in his speech as the three words that he was asked to talk was bright as sunshine. Good usage there. In terms of improvement, I believe there was limited that I could note down today. Maybe because I was multitasking, but otherwise I'm very nitpicky especially about grammar. So that being said, I have a couple of suggestions. So one usage was traveling in my village, but I think it was used to be the preposition there should have been traveling to my village. So instead of in, you should have used to, because you were going to your village and then traveling in there rather than traveling within your village. So a raising one's hand is a phrase that you literally means to raise hand in order to volunteer for something or something like that. Compared to raise a hand, which is a different phrase, which means to hit somebody. You raise a hand against someone. Well, in this case, the usage was in neither those terms, neither of those contexts. It was rather used as a noun, do a raise of hand, which is, in my sense, I've not seen it regularly being used except for being used by Toastmaster Akshat. But I feel it's a bit more wordy in saying doing a raise of hand rather than saying can people raise their hands. And since I do not see any hands raised rather than do not see a raise of hand. So that maybe, I'm not sure if it's inappropriate, but definitely more wordy and can be avoided. The other thing was about to be ended. Instead of saying about to be ended, because be itself is a verb and ended is the past tense of verb end, just say about to end. You are using the infinitive form of the verb end, about to end, rather than adding two verbs there, about to be ended. Those are the three suggestions that I have. In terms of usage of word and phrase of the day, I sort of try to use both word and phrase of the day in once each during my general evaluator introduction and during my table topic speech. Akshat used the word of the day and the phrase of the day during his table topic section. So thank you for doing that. I didn't hear anybody else utilizing the word or phrase of the day. So maybe I should have chosen better ones, because right now I'm just gritting my teeth as to what other word, maybe a chocolatey word would have been better in context of today's beginning of today's meeting. All right, that was my Gravedian report. I would now like to request our counter for today, Toastmaster Narendra, to come over the stage and give his report.
Sorry, Toastmaster Jatin. Actually, our counter is today is me, Toastmaster Tejasvi,
Sorry,
not
Tejasvi.
Narendra.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. First of all, today's prepared speaker, Toastmaster Suraj, kudos to him. I was actively listening to his speech, but he didn't use any kind of filler words. I thought one times or two times he uses but it was negligible. So kudos to him, let a clap. After that, his evaluator, Toastmaster Varun, he also didn't use any kind of filler words. So kudos to him, both of them. Okay, after that, Toastmaster Avnish. Am I right pronouncing his name? Avnish or Avinash?
Avanish, yes, you're correct.
Avnish. He uses 4 times and 1 time so. After that, Toastmaster Varun, he uses 2 times After that, Toastmaster Narendra, he uses more than four times He was continuously using After that, guest Satish, he uses 2 times so, and 2 or 3 times I uses that he was repeating his word and taking unnecessary pause. After that, Toastmaster Jatin, yourself you have used 2 times and so these are the filler words that the speaker uses. You can do that, get rid of, if you want to get rid of, you have to do that, just open the mobile camera and speak your words in louder way. So after that, it will happen that you are going to hear your words in more intensity, and you are also hearing your filler words in more intensity. So from next time, it will happen that you get beware where you are using your filler words. And second thing that you can do this, instead of using filler words, you have to do that, just take a pause. When you will take a pause and take a breath, you will get a time to think about what you are speaking. You will get idea to deliver message more clearly, and audience will also get some time to consume what was your last idea, so that they can finally consume your message. So these are two things that I want to give, two tips that you can use to get rid of the habit of using of filler words. That's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Jatin. Thanks.
Thank you, Tejasvi, for that report. Now I'd like to call upon the last but not least Taggle role player in today's meeting, who is none other than Timer Ajanta. Please come over the stage and share your report.
So, with the inception of today's meeting, so Toastmaster Suraj was the first speaker. He finished his speech in 7 minutes 25 seconds. So 25 seconds were extra taken by him. Now starting with the table topic master session. So starting with Avanish, he took 1 minute 30 seconds, which was good. Tejasvi took 2 minute 23 seconds. So he was 23 seconds late. And Varun took 2 minute 8 seconds. Narendra took 1 minute 50 seconds. And Mr. Satish took 1 minute and 17 seconds. So it was kind of a bit, he could have spoken a bit more. And Toastmaster Jatin took 2 minutes 14 seconds. So this was good. And for evaluation, Varun took 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So he was 32 seconds. He took more, 32 seconds more. And Tejasvi took 2 minutes 30 seconds. So he could also have finished it within 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajanta, for that very precise report, very timely report, showcasing your skills at time management. Yes, Firoz sir, you have to say
Yeah,
something?
you see, the evaluator was just saying about 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 32 seconds, or something like that. See, when you have a speech, table topic is 1 minute to 2 minutes, and 30 seconds is the grace period. So
Yes,
you
sir.
don't disqualify 30 seconds. The person spoke 2:32, that means only by 2 seconds he was more. So, like
Yes,
that, the
sir.
grace period should be allowed as qualified.
Oh, okay, sir. I'll keep that in mind from next time.
Yeah. So that's all.
Thank you,
Thank you. Good.
Yeah. Okay. So now, thank you, Firoz sir, for pointing that out. So that reducing my job, as in my task as general evaluator to do that. Now, talking about general evaluator report, it was a nice, I would say, a nice meeting in context of Valentine week. We did start the meeting a bit late, partly my fault because I joined in late. I didn't have internet, so I had to turn it sort of recycle the router to recycle the router to in order to get internet and then join in, even though I just woke up just in time. But thank you for waiting on me and starting the meeting wonderfully was done by our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Avnish, who is not in the meeting today, but he did mention there are all the rules and regulation or the guidelines for a Toastmasters meeting. I think he could have avoided was mentioning what the essay role encompasses. That's more for your own knowledge rather than mentioning it out to the audience. It's just what audience needs to take care of, the guidelines that should be mentioned. Then our presiding officer, while taking a walk outside for or being with the family, did do their duties fine by acknowledging the guests, interacting with them, introducing our latest members, Toastmaster Narendra and Ajanta. So thank you for doing that up, and then asking Toastmaster Shubham to take up the task or take up the role of being the MOC just then and there before the meeting, and he was game enough to do that, even though he was outside as well, and I think he got dropped off. So, but he did a wonderful job there while doing his own tasks, while his own walking. He not only tied the meeting together, mentioned about the structure of a Toastmasters meeting, but also even conducted a activity just before the table topic section in order to get people thinking on their feet, sort of a warm up for the table topic section. Very well done. The only suggestion I had was in terms of while mentioning the structure, you could instead of repeating things that are supposed to be done, said, let's, for example, evaluation, instead of mentioning about speech evaluator who needs to be introduced by general evaluator and teamwork, avoid that redundancies. Just mention the structure, what that each section encompasses, and then pass it on, then hand it over to the respective role player in order to introduce themselves. Talking of table topics, before I give feedback, or rather, let me give the feedback for table topics master. Very insightful questions for us to mull over, think about, and then you put us in a difficult position. But yes, I think this is the way the table topic should be in order to think on the feet as to what exactly one has views on or perspective, like Shubham said, on each of these aspects of life. So job well done there, table talks master. He also encouraged the audience, the participants, to come over and talk about, participate in the debate topic section. The suggestion that I had, one was if you could remind about the timing, that timing about 1 to 2 minutes with a 30-second grace only on the end side. So you have to speak at least for 1 minute and then maximum for 2 minutes, 30 seconds. with the cards being shown at 1, 1:30 and 2. And also remind about word and phrase of the day. You yourself, you use the word of the day, so you sort of set an example, but you could also remind or encourage the speakers, table topic speakers, to use that. Maybe as grammarian, I would have been more happier. Next thing was choosing the speakers. Yes, I know the audience wasn't very proactively participating today, so you had to sort of ask multiple people at times. But maybe try to ask the guests first after a Toastmaster. Try to ask the guests or Toastmasters who are to speak less, as in who are taking roles which have shorter stage time. They should be given opportunity to first. That's the only suggestion I have. Talking of which, I would like to give up, since not many are, and we are already at time. I would like to quickly talk about table topics evaluation, since I've been asked to. Is one, I think Akshat himself gave a good understanding of what a table topic speech should be. It's basically a speech, just shortened in format, which has to have a proper opening body and conclusion, which should reason about the topic, give evidence about topic in order to present your point, that you have to also summarize and give, along with the call to action that you give in there. That being said, with Avnish, cricket ho raha, gave the childhood story. He mentioned about increase in awareness, and he told about we should do more. There was a call to action, but how should we do, and what did he do in order to showcase our evidence? I think what could have been added. Tejasvi, he exam preparation, talk about exam preparation, how it's related topic, which is well done. The only concern that I had was he repeated the topic at the very beginning, which was not required unless you are trying to do with the topic, break it down, analyze it, or showcase what each component means. Just repeating topic is not suggested. Varun, being adept at the topic, in table topics as he is, not there in the meeting. He generally goes against the topic, and that's what he tried to do, is what he hates. He mentions that, but he also did in audience interaction. But I think he went a bit too far, asking three people to respond, and when one of them was sort of asking him back, he had the wit to know, okay, when to switch and actually start the point, but I think it was already that time too late to start, and he didn't have much time to present his own view. Narendra, which TMCA member would like to live like? I think the topic was very difficult for him personally. I wouldn't have given that topic to him, because I thought he's just joining in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, and he doesn't even know anybody here. So maybe I thought that wouldn't have been appropriate. But then the way he took it on, and he immediately had an example as well that showcases not over his capabilities as to sort of looking at people and learning, sort of knowing what he wants to be, but also at the capabilities and the skills of our Toastmasters Club of Lucknow members, like our Toastmaster Akshat, who have already made a mark on new members in just 2 meetings. So kudos to both Narendra and Akshat for this topic. Toastmaster Satish, I'm not sure if he's a Toastmaster, but how do you describe? I like the start. He actually answered the question in exactly how it was asked for, in 3 words: bright as sunshine. So that showcase he had wit. He had so much time, like Ajanta already mentioned, so he could have built upon that and give example on how would that have been. I'm not sure how did I do in terms of instilling the thought on babies or my audience's life, but I thought the summary given by Table Topics Master after my speech was wonderful, was much better than my own speech. So thank you, Akshat, for doing that. And I think I should learn to incorporate those summaries in my speeches. Coming back to our my general evaluator, switching role and talking about the toggle player. Like I said, thank you, Firoza, for doing it differently, taking it on the spot, and making us think about not only the journal perspective or journal view of what person speaking, but also paying attention to what some really good phrases and what they mean to us in terms of being an active listener. Timer, Ajanta, kudos, we're on a job well done on your first ever role, I think. First time doing the timer role at TMCL, and maybe in any Toastmasters, at the inception of your Toastmasters journey. You did present a precise report. The feedback that I had is already given by Firoz sir, is there is a 30-second grace on either side for every speech, except for table topics where it's the grace is only at the end. So, and maybe in order to take the role to the next level, since we are in a virtual meeting, you could utilize, that's not mandatory, could utilize a visual aid like a presentation or a Excel sheet like Toastmaster Dave, I believe, who's a tech master today, does. His report is wonderful. And also suggest people what they could have, where could that have improved their timing. For example, somebody like Varun went over 2 seconds, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. How could have shaved off those few seconds in order to be within the time limit that's awarded to a role player or any speaker on stage? Our counter, Tejasvi did that. He did show, not only presented the counts, but also gave a suggestion on how could one improve. So Tejasvi, job well done. Thank you. As grammarian, I tried to do my best as much as I could. Hopefully that was useful, and nobody gritted their teeth while I was presenting the report as they found it useful and not really tedious. That being said, I come to the end of my report. I hope I found this a good meeting, and now that we have, thank you, Techmaster, for sharing the poll. I request everyone to put their votes in for the best table topics speaker between Avnish, Tejasvi, Varun, Narendra, Satish, and me. While I do that, while people do that, will give their votes for the best table topic speaker, I would now end my report and hand it over to, oh, Shubham is not there. So maybe I should continue talking. You will have to bear with me for some more time while we finish the polls and end the meeting. Since we do not have MOC, I could not hand it for that. And before we start the presiding officer's end of meeting talk, we would like to finish with our polls. So meanwhile, I'd like to take feedback from our guests who have been with us during the meeting, some of which have been throughout. So Firoz sir, let's start with you as to how did you find today's meeting, and any suggestions or feedback that you have for us other than that what's already been provided.
I enjoyed the meeting overall. It's been a long time, maybe more than 6 months than when I attended your Lucknow Toastmasters meeting. And generally, I think you all are conducting the meeting well enough in the sequence, and all the signees, those were fine. The thing I noticed was that, although the speakers are speaking well, maybe not many fillers, and their speeches are interesting, but try to keep a fluency in your speech. A lot of people are stammering, or they are repeating words, or they have a filler word. So try to avoid these, and you avoid that when you practice well before. And you should use your breathing accordingly, so that you don't have to breathe in between. And that is what makes it difficult for you, and then you appear as if you are stammering, whereas you may not be. So your speech comes in bits and parts. So try to be fluent in your speech, and that will improve your delivery, and the audience will also feel interested. So that is one suggestion I have. The table topics master, I think he was very good and had good topics for people, so they had to think. That was good. The R counter, I would commend. He spoke very well, and he also explained it. So keep it up. That was good. And of course, the general evaluator come grammarian. Congratulations, you had so many things to do, but you did your evaluation pretty well within the time, and you gave good suggestions too. Very good. Congratulations. I enjoyed the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. For those of you who do not, I think Firoz sir already mentioned, while being an adept Toastmaster for over 17 years, he's the one who's the founder of the Prayagraj Toastmasters Club. After after his journey across geographies and playing various roles in his professional life, he chose to come back. He chose to sort of settle down in Prayagraj, I think, and then take up this role of mantle of starting a club and continuing with it. So while his son, Ali Fazil, for those of you who know, is an actor and famous actor, and I think the most famous series right now is going on is Mirzapur. His son being the protagonist of Mirzapur, he's actually the protagonist of Prayagraj. He himself is the protagonist of Prayagraj by taking up the mantle of Toastmasters and Prayagraj Toastmasters Club. So thank you for your wonderful feedback, Firoz sir, and for joining us after a long time and taking up a role as well. Hope you continue to do so. Be with us more and more.
Thank you.
Okay. We still have so we got the role polls done for table topics, auxiliary, and best role player. We don't have anything else, right? Now that we have the results, I would like to announce them, unless somebody else has any other comments to make. Okay. So let's start with the best table topic speaker. Anybody has any thoughts on who the winner is? Well, let me just not deliberate here. So tabletop best, yeah. Actually, since we got only 4 votes, the best table topic speaker based on those is Jatin. That's me. Thank you for giving me that, giving me your faith or voting for me. In terms of best auxiliary role player, we have actually a tie between 2 folks. So it is our listener, Toastmaster Firoz, and grammarian, Toastmaster Jatin. Thank you for people for voting. And the best role player, the main lion, whom we call Lionheart role player amongst the general evaluator Jatin, master of ceremony Shubham, and table topics master Akshat. The winner for that particular award is table topics master Akshat. Congratulations to all the winners for today's meeting. Thank you for making this meeting successful. Our next meeting would be next Toastmasters Club Club of Lucknow's Toast meeting number 183 would be on 16th of February, which is the next Sunday. Hopefully people would have enjoyed their Valentine week by then. If whether you're single or a couple, or you're ready to mingle, hopefully just have a loving day with your loved ones, loving week rather, with your loved ones, and have wonderful experiences with everyone, just like Toast Table Topics Master tabletop. Oh, before we leave, could we have a quick, if people can turn on their videos and we can have a quick picture or rather photo taken, for our memories and for our social media. Choose any gestures, emoji, anything that you would like. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening and week, Valentine week ahead. Enjoy with loved ones. Have wonderful experiences. See you next time. Thank you.